Hello, my name is Zachary Lindsay, and this is my introduction blog for the Emerging Leaders class and the leadership program that I'm a part of. So I was born on January 2nd, 1997. I'm 19 years old today, but when I was born in Battle Creek, Michigan, which is just a little small town, and it's known as the cereal capital of the world because the Kellogg Cereal Company was started there. And when I was 6 months old, my dad got a new job as a field engineer with Babcock and Wilcox, and so we relocated to Akron, Ohio, and I've lived here my whole life. I have a great passion for Akron. I've always wanted to come to Akron, and yeah, I just love being here. In high school, I went to Copley High School, which is just about 10 minutes from here in downtown Akron, and I was very involved in high school. I was a member of the basketball team, the golf team. I was a member of the National Honor Society and the Key Club. I've always been very involved in service and just helping other people, and I think that kind of contributes to my WOO Strength Quest leadership role. I love pleasing people. I think I have two older sisters, and so I think that has a huge part of the way that I just interact with people, because growing up I was always surrounded by older people, their friends and such not. So I would always engage with older people, and I just developed this love for people. And so I think that's really where that context comes in. And I am a hugely involved with my church. I go to the chapel in Akron, which is just about a 5-minute walk that way, and I've gone there my whole life. I've been on many missions trips. I've been to Jamaica twice and Chicago 3 times, Akron, Ohio to do some local missions work, North Carolina and West Virginia too. And I just love people. I love serving people. Yeah, that's where I just have a love for people. I don't know. So anyways, my whole life I've been a pretty smart kid. I love to learn, and I got that. That was one of my Strengths Quest leaderships, but I really think I developed that role from my dad, watching him work so hard, engineering, very good thinker, just looks at things differently. And I think growing up, I was always encouraged by him to think like that. And so in high school I was very good at math and science, and so that also led to one of the reasons I came to the University of Akron, because they have a fantastic engineering program. And me being a learner really kind of ties in with two other Strengths Quests, discipline and achiever. So I've always had fantastic grades, and I've always been very disciplined, always doing studying ahead on homework. I'm always focused on the next thing, and so that was huge for me. And just achiever, I want to do great things in life, and I try not to get too far ahead on the future, but at the same time, I'm always thinking ahead. I've got very set goals in mind, goals for the next 5 years, 10 years, and that was very important for me. And honestly, this leadership course has just given me an opportunity to do that. I remember 2 weeks into school here, I sat down with Zach Michael, my elite mentor, and we just hashed out my goal sheet and what that looks like. In my first semester here at Akron, I really accomplished all of my goals, and I'm so thankful. So discipline and achiever are really just another two of my Strengths Quest leadership roles. The last one I have is context. Now, context is interesting. It's connecting the past and the future. And there's so many events and things that have happened in my life that have really just shaped that role. I think of so many things, so many people that have surrounded my life, mentors, youth pastors, good friends, and so many just memorable experiences with people, going on trips, and just learning things that have really put me in this context role. And I think it's a very important role, and I'm so happy that it's one of my roles. I was a little surprised by the context one. I'm happy I have it, but I just all achiever, discipline, and learner all go together. And I know I'm very social and very talkative, so WOO made sense to me, but context was the one that was a little surprising to me. So my best friend, Nathan Embaugh, he goes here at the University of Akron, computer science major, and he is my best friend. He is. And when we were juniors in high school, we had always been good friends, but when we were juniors in high school, we went to Jamaica, Montego Bay, Jamaica, on a missions trip together, and that's really how it sparked our friendship. I mean, just this intense closeness, and now it's so fun going to the same university as him, just because we have a great time together, having fun, just hanging out. And it's nice that he's a computer science major because it really goes hand in hand. We think alike, and we just have fun. We love listening to music. My favorite band is probably the Black Keys. They're from Akron, Ohio, and yeah, they're just awesome. And just some other random quick things about me. I love coffee. Coffee in Akron. Those are my two favorite things. A little fun fact, my parents actually used to own stock in Starbucks. So we're just huge coffee people, love coffee. I love the Zips. I'm a member of the AK Rowdies here on campus, and they're just fantastic in soccer and basketball and football, and I love going to see all three. And I just love being engaged in college. Like, it's so much fun. It's a great time. Future plans for me, I'd love to stay in this area as a mechanical engineer, maybe perhaps do some work for Bridgestone or Firestone. And I'm a mechanical engineering major, but I'm also thinking about pursuing a math minor and perhaps a business minor or some sort of certificate. And I would love to work for a company, but then move up the corporate ladder, just because that would be fantastic to me. So those are just a little bit of my goals, my aspirations. I'm also involved in a nonprofit here called Akron Hope and Zips for Akron Hope, and I'm a committee chair for outreach. So that's another leadership part of me, but also just another way to be involved, and that's something that I'd like to continue to. So this is just a little bit about me, my introduction blog video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of the day.